Hello my friends and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy that you are here as we find out what Thanksgiving reading you have. So what's something that you can be grateful for, what abundance is coming your way, and what gifts can you share. So that is all the different aspects that we're going to try to figure out here. We have some oracle cards, divination dice, tarot cards, and of course a sprinkle of charm. Stuff out of the way, just also wanted to say happy Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays because we get to say thanks and just appreciate all that we have. And just so you know, I appreciate every single one of you. Alright, with all that, let's go ahead and close our eyes and inhale, clear our mind, and now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. Alright, let's do this. Hello group 1, I am so happy that you are here and happy Thanksgiving to you and all your loved ones. Okay, so we have this. I'm going to start it off a little bit different. So this is what gift you can share. This is the gift you can share. So your gift to share right now is Be the Light. So it's the White Witch. We can see the owl here with like intuition. We could also see all the different plants. So that's, I would say, abundance. But overall, the energy here, I feel it's almost like it's a sense of transformation coming through here. So it's a transforming yourself as well as those around you with this beautiful light. And with this light, there's always like, oh, just be the light. But it's also like being the light also requires you to kind of look at your darker aspects as well. I wouldn't say darker, but shadow aspects and you know, integrate them. I don't know why that's something, but I feel like that's something that we want to talk about. So that's an overall energy here. So that's the gift that you can definitely give, and I feel like that's a gift that you are being given as well. Like I said, this transformation and intuition that's coming through here. But let's go ahead and actually see what the tarot has for us. So we're going to ask what is something that the collective of group 1 should be grateful for? Well, okay. So we have this. All right, we have the 9 of Wands. And then what is an abundance that is coming for the collective of group 1? What is an abundance that's coming for the collective of group 1? This one. Oh, look at that. You have a lot of Wands energy. And then what gifts can you share? I do want to see this. What gifts can you share? Okay, these two actually wanted to come out. Oh, okay, fine. We'll see. Okay, and wow, look at that. All right, here we go. So we do have this, and I do like this. Okay, so let's go ahead. So what something that you should be thankful for? That you being thankful is your ability to be very determined. You kind of stick through things through thick and thin. I feel like there is a sense of, but it comes from a sense of, again, like with this one's energy, it's always like passion and creativity. I feel like you have ideas that you just kind of go with, and just, well, I do like that. Let's say you have these ideas, right? And you stick through them. You go with it. You're with this great determination. I can speak. I really do speak sometimes. So what I wanted to show you is that I do want you to see the progress here. What is the abundance that's coming your way? So you're like, oh my God, the abundance is the 10 of Wands. What? Oh, but it's basically what I'm seeing here is that we're ending a cycle. We're ending this cycle. We're actually finishing this maybe project, maybe whatever. It does feel like a project or something, or phase in our life where we have this determination, and we kind of have to we're at the very end, and this is the abundance. But I also want to say, because I do like this, how do I want to say this? So what your abundance is too, because it's an abundance that I don't feel like, oh yeah, you're going to be stressed out. but I'm taking the wands as like ideas and creative ideas at that. So I feel like you're going to have a whole lot of creative ideas, so much so that you're going to have to like ring them in, right? But you do have, what I do like this is that you have the ability to, the determination to actually cut, like make these ideas and creative projects a reality, right? It may be. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that it won't have work, because this is obviously, there is work for you, right? You do this. It's not, it doesn't come easy, but you have, I think, a strong sense of like, you have this strong sense of connection to your ideas or your creative projects or whatever it is, that it's like something you feel very passionate about. You're willing to, be determined with it and continue it forward, even when you feel like it could be a bit overwhelming. But the abundance here for me is abundance of ideas, abundance of inspiration and creativity, and so many ideas that it might overwhelm you. I'm not saying that it's not overwhelming, because there is the 10 of wands, but it's also like sort of a completion with it as well. So I do like this. It's not a bad thing at all, I would say. Okay, and so here is what gifts you can share, and you can see that you already have a lot of gifts to share. You do here have the intuition coming through. So we do have a confirmation into the intuition, this balancing, and like I said, this what I wanted to say is this balancing of the shadow and light here. It is really this Two of Pentacles. If you can be, well, if you can enact that, right? If you can actually enact that, being balanced with the shadow and the light, that is actually something that the world doesn't definitely need to see, because you have this like, it seems like you give more, like the gift that you have is for the general, for the world, I guess. That's what I would say here. So it is balancing of your emotions. It's this intuition. It is it's almost being like you can be at peace and give peace to others when there's tumultuous times. I do feel like that, because you have this, it has to be a balance within yourself, like, so you don't depend on externalities of like what's happening, but it comes from a great connection, from deep knowing and intuition that drives you. And so it is a gift that you can give to like your loved ones, and just to the world, if you can show that. Be the white, like be the light, right? I do want to see what abundance is coming your way. Yeah, I did want to like do other stuff as well, but let's see what abundance is. Actually, sorry, let's actually do it. What is something to be thankful for the collective of group one? Okay, what is something to be thankful for the collective of group one? The unicorn. So invite serendipity. So there is going to be serendipitous, and I don't know why that kind of like you're the lone one standing there. There's a unicorn ability in you. So yes, it is invite serendipity. So you have this something to be. There will be, like, for example, I wonder if this. I want to just see something. It almost seems like that I can't see, but there seems almost like and her necklace has a sign there. But there, like I said, there is serendipity. So it means that the universe is there to help you. So maybe when you're faltering, when you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to be capable of doing this, the universe, spirit sends something to just perk you up and keep you going. What abundance is coming for the collective of group one? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we have battles of the blues. Take steps towards positive change. So that is like abundance coming your way. That is you being able to, oh, look at that. I actually want to say, I didn't, but just sort of kind of came happen. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, like I said, you can feel overwhelmed with these ideas, with these responsibilities. I really do feel like it is an abundance of ideas. Maybe too many, what do you call it on the stove? Maybe pots on the stove, too many dishes. I don't know. But what I'm saying is you have a lot of ideas, a lot of things that you want to do. That might yeah, there might be a thing where the battle of the boost takes steps towards your positive change. So where you're like, where you do feel overwhelmed, but you're taking the steps, the abundances that you're coming out, you're making that positive change. And you actually have this twice here with the moving forward, get ready for positive change. So you're moving forward. This is actually quite lovely. And then we have celebration. So let go and have fun. So it almost, I really do think there is like a sense of progress for you with this. Like you're progressing from the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands and finishing this cycle of whatever this cycle is. And now you're moving towards things that you do want and dream of. It actually kind of resonates quite nicely for me as well. It's like when we take in and we're like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's see what we have for, let's do the divination dice. Yeah, I thought it was much. Let's do the Lenormand divination dice. So for this, it's coming for Thanksgiving. Okay, look at that. I do love this abundance. We do have abundance coming through. So we do have choices that we need to make. There's a choice in the road. Whether or not you make it complicated is up to you. That is something, but there is abundance of possibility here. We do have, yeah, look at that. I really want to say that there is a sense of like, and this is the Queen of Cups, this energy of your light, whatever it is that you do, this, it will be recognized. It brings you a lot of luck. It's fortunate for you. There is a lot of serendipity for you. But it's like this, again, energy of like intuition, following your intuition, letting it guide you, finding this balance within yourself, especially of your emotions, will bring you a lot of recognition. And to you, I almost feel like it'll bring about this abundance that you've been looking and craving for. So I do like this a lot. And then lots of good luck here coming through. Let's go ahead and see what sprinkle of charms you have, my dear collective of group 1. Okay, sprinkle. What abundance and prosperity is coming in. Okay, there we go. That's what and why I was here is that right off the bat, there is a wish fulfillment in terms of creativity. That is like coming through here. You're unlocking lots of, I feel like not only, I do feel like you're unlocking a lot of potential ideas coming through. There is a sense of adventure coming forth as well. I feel that the way I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. And I feel like that you are releasing things that are kind of feeling like you're being binded to, or like you've responsibilities for. And then we have the camera. So I really think it's like how you look at things, moving forward, releasing the past, moving forward, coming forth. As for some of you, this might just be a creative release, because there is a need for a creative release here as well. So maybe taking cameras, and look, and you have the carriage, the pumpkin carriage, which means that you are indeed on your way towards the castle. You're on your way towards your dreams. So don't disparage. I think that's a kind of like thing. 'Cause I think we think that things have to be very fast, and I feel like that is not the case here, because we have, like, if something is big, it'll take a little bit of time, and I feel like that's the universe telling me, yes, it could take time, but you have the support, you have the serendipity, you are the unicorn, right? So just seeing what other Russian stuff is coming. Okay, that one really wanted to come out. Okay, friends, what is, okay. Oh, look at that. I'm sorry, this is exciting. Okay, so let's look at all of this, because, well, we'll start off because this was what I'm really excited. So new job or new career coming through here. So that is exciting. I do love this. Yeah, a change for the better. And we see this, right? Look, positive change just keeps coming. I would get ready for positive change. Take steps towards positive change. So change is coming. And we did say that's the butterfly effect here. We have love. So maybe love is coming as well. So new job, new love. The vulture here is depression, anxiety, worry that someone's against you. So And this is what we're working with, right? Depression. We are working our way from this. I mean, like, I do feel like maybe for some of you, the 9 of Wands and then the 10 of Wands, it's like you're working through your own depression. You're working through your own emotions, your own things, and you're kind of finally coming through. You're coming out of this. So, like I said, take this battle of the blues, take the step towards positive change. So we are moving away from all those things. We're moving towards our dreams. I really do feel that. And with the carriage there, the pumpkin carriage, I feel 100% that that is it. But remember, what the important gift is to be that light. And like I said, when I saw that, it's also the shadow. It's not just like hiding the shadow. It's actually acknowledging, having that balance within ourselves. Of it's like, it's okay to feel down. It's okay. Like, of course, if you need help, you need help. But what I'm saying is, like, it's not, you don't have to be like peppy all the time. You can have that you can be a person. You can have those emotions. You don't have to be perfect. It's like, just as you are. This is like, I really do think of this as, you have a lot to give. You have a lot beautiful things, and it really is listening to your intuition and your wisdom, because I feel like you've been through a lot and you have a lot to share. And so the abundance that's coming is really beautiful. I have to say, like, there is a lot to be thankful for. We're moving away. Well, you have spirit beside you. You have serendipity with you. You have not overcoming, but moving away from things that are holding you back. Like all this, the battle of the blues, but you're moving towards the things that you do want, towards your dreams. Following your intuition, just kind of going through this, and there is a lot of success. So yeah, a change for the better. Love might be in the offering, which is cool, and I love that we do have a new career or a new job. So, and I think you'll like it too. Okay, I hope you like this reading, group 1. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here unbelievably much. I appreciate you as a person. Thank you for sharing your time and sharing your energy and being part of my community. Have a super duper wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 1. Group 2, I'm so happy that you are here. So we're going to go through a whole bunch of different questions, but one of the questions is, what gift can you share? And one gift that you can share is like the medicine guidance. So be open to the healing information. So I think what you can provide is healing. So maybe you do Reiki, maybe the healing comes from just listening to others. You have this ability with your heart, because look at this green, right? This is the total heart chakra right there, where the healing comes. I feel like you can help heal people in some sort of way, like whether maybe you are actually a doctor or emergency service. What do you call those? EMT. Maybe you're something like that. You maybe a counselor. I don't know. But what you do, you have a gift for healing. And what's important is the healing of the heart chakra. It's almost like, I like how he has a hand that's holding a cup. I feel like it's almost like you're there to like heal people's emotions. I'm excited. So this is a big thing. Let's go ahead and do your tarot, and then we'll add some more. We'll have a little more additions to the answer. So here we go. So what is something the collective of group 2 should be thankful for? What is something that a collective of 2 is grateful for? Okay. What abundance is coming for the collective of group 2? What is abundance is coming for the collective of group 2? Okay. What gifts can collective of group 2 share? Okay, well, I love that. Okay, let's see this. All right, which is interesting for me. I wonder if I want to add more to this. Actually, yeah. Okay, we'll do two cards each. Okay, what is something that the collective of group 1 speak for? Something the collective of group 1 can be thankful for. Okay, wow, look at that. What is the abundance coming the collective of group 2's? Okay. Oh it's almost like they're answering each other. Okay. All right. And it wasn't just because I was like, yeah, these cards, but I actually, sometimes I get weird things. How do I describe it? Sort of just do it intuitively. I read everything intuitively in many ways. So, let's have fun with this. So, okay. So before we have this, so the abundance to be thankful for is that you've been working on things. And it's sort of similar. You've been working on things. Yes, it is taking time. I will not deny it. But it's that I really feel like it's the time that it's given you, that it's allowed you to grow from it. How I like what I'm saying here is not that you only planted whatever it is, whatever seed you've been planting, whatever it is that you've been working on. It wasn't just that you did that, but it's also like you planted yourself there. It's like your growth has been big. And it's also like to I'm not saying that you're not frustrated because it takes long. Because I get frustrated too. But the things that you've cultivated, this whole process has been changing you, and it's bringing you. I don't know if you notice, but maybe you will, or you don't. There's a joy there. I feel like there's a sense of pride in a sense, like I've like, you're like, yes, I'm growing. You acknowledge it. Maybe sometimes you get frustrated with this because it's taking a bit longer, but there's a sense of happiness, of fulfillment coming through as well. So I do love this. So that is like something that you're grateful for, because if this had just sprouted naturally, you couldn't really, you would appreciate it, but you wouldn't really appreciate it, and it wouldn't have caused this great growth in you. So I'm right there with you, and I feel you in terms of like, but I want it to come through, and it is coming though. It's coming. That's what I want you to see though. But what I wanted to see is that this process was needed. This process needed to change you. This being slow and steady allowed a growth in you. It allowed your crops or your harvest to be a lot better than a fast something that wasn't something, because you got to enjoy it, you got to savor it, you got to grow with it. So this is actually quite beautiful. Now, what abundance is coming your way? Okay, so when I saw this, I was just like, because this was the first one that came here. I feel like there's an abundance of opportunities coming your way, right? There's a lot of abundance coming your way of opportunities. However, that said, what I'm seeing here is saying that you may not see them, or it might be that it's unexpected, something that you don't expect, and suddenly it's there. But I do feel like if we are too focused, like again, there's to see these two gazes, we're focusing on, like, there's almost like you're focusing too much, a little bit too much, on trying to harvest this. On like, how come this is not growing? How come this is not growing? How come it's taking so long? How come it's taking so long? Or like, how come this happened, right? What we're hearing here is the abundance. There's abundance of opportunities coming your way. Now, is this also a gentle? I do like this because it's a gentle kind of saying also, like, but you have to notice them. So there's abundance there for you, but you have to notice them. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles coming through here. And then the 9 of Pentacles lets us know that, yes, there is a whole lot of abundance, but you have to notice it. So I feel like there's a sense of here. Be on the lookout for opportunities here, because there is abundance. I want you to look for, like, not look for them, but just be open to different, and here, and this is like, listen here quite closely, to opportunities that you are not expecting, that it's not the way, like the wish fulfillment is not coming through the way you want it to, or how you envision, but it will be even better. But you can't, like, I almost want to say yes to a lot of things coming your way. So abundance, yes, look at this. Love that. Fulfillment coming through with, like, money coming through with abundance, having, like, I do feel like a sense of independence, of joy, of like, yes, I've accomplished this for myself. So I'm noticing, well, we'll see if group 3 has this, but we have been going through here. It's a blessing here where we're progressing from, like, one card, even in the same, what do you call this? Oh, Well, the tentacles. Last in group 1, it was the wands. So we are going through the progress, and this is the abundance. This is beautiful. All right. So what gifts can you share? Again, look at this. The Ace of Cups was there, and this just reminds me of this Ace of Cups. So you have a lot of loving, healing to give. You also have a lot of truth to give. Seeing things in maybe it's almost like an impartial view that needs to come through here. That allows for this. Like I said, maybe some of you are like maybe life coaches. I don't know. It's like you're clearing things for others, giving a sense of clarity, giving a sense of truth that they may not see it, and then there's this fulfillment coming for them. There's these new opportunities of love coming for them. Let's actually see what other stuff is coming through here. I'm very excited. I'm glad I did this reading. I wasn't sure if it was going to be something. I'm like, I've never done this, but let's give it a go. Okay, so what is something that the collective of group 2 can be grateful for? What is something that the collective of group 2 can be grateful for? Something the collective of group 2 can be grateful for. Okay. Look at that. So competition, summon courage and self-confidence. All right. Oh, and the tiger's there. Okay. What abundance is coming? Group 1. Okay, group 2. Sorry. I say group 1 just because this was kind of surprising. New beginnings. Love that. Okay. And what gifts can the collective of group 2 share with the world? What gifts can the group share with the world? Vacation. Oh, look at that. Okay, one more. That's knowledge. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right. Okay, so that makes sense to here too. All right, so let's go ahead. So competition. We have summon courage and self-confidence. Okay, which actually makes sense. So something that has been you wouldn't think that something to be grateful is this maybe competition or having somebody. I feel like competition, maybe competition with yourself, but a competition with others. Usually do compare ourselves to others, and I'm not saying to compare yourself to others, but what I do know is that competition, right, if it does awaken something in us to try to like do better, right? That's why, like, that's the whole aspect of capitalism. That's the basis of what these, especially, well, I'm not going to go into this whole thing, but the whole point of it is the competition allows for innovation. Yeah. Because you have to think of new ways to improve, right? So how do I say this? Like, maybe the growth was slow because I'm like, but you're comparing yourself to others. You're like, oh man, this person has been doing this and this, and look at how they grow, or look how many sales they have, or look how many things. But here's the beauty of you, and I want you to hear this as well, is that you didn't just kind of sulk in it. I think you actually took initiative of it. You actually tried to think of ways like, how can I improve my product? How can so we compete, we learn from others, right? We learn from others. We're like, what are they doing that I'm not doing, right? What can I do to add, like, basically, what can I add value to whatever it is that I'm wanting to do? And in that, I hear is like the transformation occurs. This is the transformation that I'm saying here. There's a sense of growth, the transformation within you. It wasn't that just that you wanted to be better than, like, or you wanted to do as well or better than a person. It really was the sense of like, there were like complaints. You were not complacency. You're not. I can't say it correctly, but what I'm saying is that there's a sense of if everything's good, and then, like, if there's no competition, you're just going to be complacent. You're not going to expand. You're not going to grow. Let's see, we had some competition, right, to the thing. And then we have this, you're like, oh, I can't just do the everyday thing. I have to change. I have to come up with something even better. I have to think of new ideas. And that, my dears, is the process. This is like, and that process is fun. Like, coming up with new ideas, that is all about that. Like, yes, I feel like you kind of were like focusing on like, oh, this is taking forever. But it took forever because you needed that growth and you needed the competition. We do. I'm like, I understand it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, but I learn. I'm actually a person who watches a lot of pick a cards, and I see what I love about a reader and what I would change. I love to see that. And in it, and then you discover something, which I do, maybe some of you did, is that you have this sense of like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, you come to appreciate those you are competing with. Like, what is it that I love about this person? Like, what is it that, like, what do I want to emulate in this? And then you have that. So hopefully that makes sense. I actually think this is quite a blessing. Because I don't want it to be like you have to like compare like yourself into like, oh, I'm not like this person. You're never going to be that person. But what I want is the growth. And sometimes we need that kind of gentle nudge, or maybe not so gentle nudge, to help us grow. Because we tend to be complacent, right? We tend to kind of like, okay, it's working, it's good enough. We kind of do that. Not intentionally, but just because that I feel like we are much like, we kind of like the safety of things, and the competition, whatever it is, makes us go out of our comfort zone. I hope that makes sense. Maybe you can tell me if you're like, no, I don't believe it. It's okay. Let's see what abundance is coming. So new beginnings. Yes, I do love this because it's like a mixture of the phoenix rising, right? So whatever is, I really do feel like you had with this a sense of awakening to who you really are. So it's almost like, and oh my God, I love this. You have the Ace of Cups here, and you have the Ace of Cups here, and you have the Ace of Cups here. Sorry, that is like, to me, it's just like you have like the universe offers you things, right? Like opportunities, and you also offer them unto others. That's beautiful. But like I said, this is a new opportunity, new beginning that's coming for you. And this is, look how beautiful you are. The sense, it's the confidence. It is the self-confidence. It is the abundance that you've been wanting, and it is the being assured of things. So it is beautiful. So that is the new beginning for you. That is the abundance that's coming your way. Okay, and now let's see, what gifts can you share? And I do love this because you have this vacation, a time for relaxation and adventure. So I don't know. Now I got this idea of like maybe being a writer. It's like you give people this wisdom, because I'm taking the Queen of Swords now as the wisdom, right? You give this knowledge, but you give, and I see, that's why I'm like, maybe you're a writer. I feel like you are somehow creative, but you give them this knowledge that allows them to go on in their adventure. Like, it almost feels like, maybe because it could also be that you heal them, right? You share your knowledge of how to heal themselves. Maybe you do Reiki. I don't know what you do, but you give them the sense of freedom coming through, their sense of adventure. You give them sort of like their life back, or again, the Ace of Cups, a new potential like of coming through. So there could be so many, and this is a general reading, but quite beautiful. And you also give them the sense of transformation coming through as well. You very beautiful, and it's almost like you angelic coming through, following through here. All right, let's actually see divination dice. Here we go. Collective of group 2. All right, my friends. Oh, knowledge comes through here. Look at this. Oh my God, I love this. Yeah, knowledge. This is like brings abundance, bouquet gifts. We also have, oh, Did I swallow a one? Okay, so that one just didn't want to come out. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes they want to come out, sometimes they don't, but I want you to see this. This is beautiful. So knowledge, almost feeling like the sharing of your knowledge with this, but it also could be that somebody comes in to help you share the knowledge. There's a gift, a new beginning, and recognition with the moon. Wow. Beautiful. Oh my God. Let's see what the Sprinkle of Charms is for the collect. Okay. Okay, I thought I would have more, but you know what? And why I'm laughing is because you have this vacation and you have this trip. I do feel like that is something that, you know, you are moving. Maybe you are going on a vacation. Maybe you are going on a trip. And maybe you're organizing it for others. But are you a travel agent? I'm like so many different things you could like. I'm like, wow. But anyways, so traveling is important. Or I feel like that, or you give people the sense of being freed from something to be able to enjoy things more, adventure. You have this unlocking. You unlock maybe people's voices. You unlock maybe your own voice. The throat chakra is being unlocked here. And I also laugh because this came out for group 1 as well. So I feel about the way I feel about you, it makes my heart long to be free. And there's a sense of wanting freedom. And I feel like you give it to others. You give them a sense of freedom coming through. Oh, group 2, I was supposed to, it's like, oh, I thought it was going to be, I didn't want to make these super long, but I go off and on and on and on, so I apologize. Let's see what other stuff is coming through, yeah. Okay, okay, well, you have this one. Wait. This there. Okay, and we have cat. Oh, I like it. Let's see what other stuff is coming. All right. Oh, okay, we have this one. Okay, and oh, wow, I love this. Okay, my friends, I love this. Okay, so we have plenty of material things. So we have the bowl, so abundance coming. Like I said, we have this 9 of Pentacles coming through. We have carrot, so opportunity or windfall, new beginnings. Like I said, new opportunities, but you have to be on the lookout. And you know, and by that is like, and it might just not be the way you're thinking about it, but it comes in a different way. So we have this good luck horseshoe. So that's beautiful. I love that you have that. And we also have a rooster. So arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. Okay. This might be your competition. And like I said, it's not a bad thing. Take what you can learn from them, and then, you know, like that's it. And then we also have dealing with or a relationship with a woman with blonde hair, gray or white hair. Oh, and that might be coming through here too. Or maybe that's you, who you are. But this is like the Queen of Swords energy. So that might be somebody who's going to help you, teach you something with the knowledge, because it says knowledge, seek knowledge, and maybe they'll give you that. So yeah. I hope this reading makes sense. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I truly 100% appreciate you being here. I appreciate just you. I'm grateful that you share your energy, you share your time with me, and that you're part of my community. And I wanted to wish you a super duper happy Thanksgiving. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much beautiful things coming your way. Have a great day. Bye-bye, group 2. Group 3, I am so happy that you are here with me. So we have this card, which is the Oracle. Wait for important information. So I'm actually going to say this is your gift. You have the ability of being an oracle. Like, I wonder if you do divinations, like, you know, like tarot and stuff. You have the ability to see things coming your way, and you share it with others. So maybe you're a reader, psychic of some kind, just clairsentient or clairvoyant. Almost feels like with this, I'm like, you see the stars right here, but you also see like the smoke, the essence. I feel like that is kind of your power. You actually see almost like the thread of things, if that makes sense to you. You also have this red is really calling to me, and it's actually making me think of like but in this you help others gain more grounding in their first chakra. There's a grounding there that you provide, part of your gifts as the oracle. Here we go. So okay, something to be thankful for. What is the collective of group 3? Something collective of group 3. Group 4 right now. The Hierophant, yeah. Which actually makes a lot of sense. What abundance is coming for the collective of group 3? Okay. And there was 2 cards. Alright, so we have this. Alright. Look at that. Okay. What gifts can the collective of group 3 share? Pentacles. Okay, we're gonna do 2. So, what is something that collective of group 3 can be grateful for? What card wants to come out? What gifts can you share? Okay, okay. It's interesting here. All right, my friends, let's look at that. So, this makes a lot of sense with this Hierophant, with this something to be thankful for. Is there is knowledge coming through. There's a teacher you have coming through. I feel this teacher is working on you to let you see opportunities, but it's not just opportunities. I almost feel like divine knowledge coming through here, like helping you. Wow. It's very strong. It's a very strong. For some of this may not make sense to everybody. General reading, but it almost feels like these are your gifts. These are your psychic gifts. These are your your psychic abilities or your innate gifts that you've been ignoring them. And this teacher is teaching you how to not only like to take it, like, you know, to appreciate them, but actually how to use them and how to take advantage of them, if that makes sense. How to use them for the benefit of all, I guess, and yourself included here. So this is important. So there's some sort of teacher that's teaching you. And then we also have, maybe, is that there is opportunities coming for us, something to be thankful for. Opportunities are almost like materializing out of thin air for you. So that is, it could be like, for some of you, it might be a love offer. It might be just like friendship. It's something where it will be fulfilling to you. Okay. So now we have what abundance is coming your way. So abundance, so we have these worries. Oh my goodness. We do have abundance of worries, right? We have all these fears and worries, and we just don't know what to do. So, and this is the beautiful thing here, is what is the abundance, is there's abundance of action that's coming your way. That's going to take you, or I would say almost, it's sort of like, it's like answering this question. It's like, oh, what am I going to do? Here we have the sense of inaction, of being so worried, so overwhelmed that we're staying in bed. And here we have the Chariot. So we have this is the abundance coming, abundance of action. I almost feel like you're going to just kind of be swept away with having to do all these cool things. It's not a bad thing. It's like a beautiful thing. It's almost like a victory coming, where it's just going to keep coming. And it's going to help you, because it's no longer going to make you feel like a sense of this being stuck and overwhelmness. You're just going to kind of feel like taking charge. It's like you are finally not on the passenger seats, but you're taking the driver's seat. And this is the abundance that's coming for you. Yeah, I do love this. And it also feels like here it is. It's understanding. Oh, that's another thing. It's being okay. It's being okay with this this fear, right? What's going to happen is that it's a fear. If you're not, it's like here for me, it's the shadow here. And you're not going to necessarily, have to feel, because I feel like not only do you have this, but then you feel bad about feeling this way. You're going to be okay with both of what it is. It's just, you're just going to be like, okay, I'm feeling this way. I'm still afraid, but I'm still going to take action. And let me tell you that if you're still afraid and you take action, regardless of the fear, it actually is like there's even greater growth. Then that's why there's going to be more and more confidence growing for you. And this is the Chariot for me. That is the beautiful abundance. Now, what gifts do you have to share? You have like 2 4s here. So I do feel like inspired action is always necessary for you. Needing to listen to that. I feel like action is something that's being called for. So you have a lot of Ace of Pentacles. It just, to me, feels like there is knowledge and information that you do have. But I feel like you have this ability to give others a sense of like opportunities, but not like emotional, but like job opportunities, or like, hey, we can, like, there's this way you can make money. I don't know, like, or insights into things where it'll lead them to this more of abundance coming through. Now, I also feel like, sorry, what can you share? You have this ability, maybe saving is important to you, but I feel like you have this ability of opening up people, right? Where they were feeling constricted, you have this ability of coming forth and helping them. Very much like it does feel like a financial or abundance based in terms of that. It almost feels like you encourage them to grow and prosper, especially with this. And I wonder if you have, like, are you good at giving financial advice? I could use some. So here we have this. So it is beautiful because so important information. I feel like you have this. You give them important information that they need to be able to succeed. Wow. Okay, that's what it is. And then we have this. For some of you, it's a sense of, well, the cheering up. You have that. So it's like you see the possibilities. I'm beginning to think that you're beginning to see these things instead of being stuck in that Four of Cups energy. You're starting to, like, perk up, and especially your teacher is there to help you, guide you through this. What abundance is coming for the collective of group 3? Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Oh yeah, that definitely can also be with the Chariot there. Wow, I love that. Even if, and like I said, like, even if you're afraid, even if you're like thinking you're gonna be okay, you're taking the action, and I feel like you're progressing because of that. I love this. Look at the transformation. Look at the abundance that's all beaming from her. We also have, like, the 9, like, our 7th chakra coming. The crown chakra is being awakened here. Oh wow. Let's see, what gifts can you share? Oh. Okay, so we learn legends. Learn from those who inspire you. Okay, so maybe you inspire others. Oh wow, that's beautiful. I want to see another one. What other? Can you share? Archangel Gabriel. Oh, messenger of creativity and hope. That is what it is. Maybe that is the sense of hope that's coming through here. Oh, love that. Yeah. Okay, the hope that you have, the offer that you give to others, and it's almost like here. They're holding on, you're also holding on to this, like, you give hope to others. And legends. So learn from those who inspire you. Now let's look at this. Oh. Because we have, like, almost feel like there's a mermaid here. There's a salamander here. So it's like water. Oh my goodness. I feel like you have a connection to all the elements because it's water, fire, earth, and air. So what I'm seeing is, like, you learn from all the elements. And maybe you even have a connection with, like, your ancestors or some sort of teachers from them. Very beautiful. And you share it with others. You share this ability. Maybe you even teach them how to be in balance with all 4 elements. Oracle information. Oh, so beautiful. Let's see what the Oracle divination dice says. Like, I keep saying Oracle just because I see it. I'm cleaning up. Yep. Garden. Home. Oh wow, look at that. So there is a new beginning here. It is a sense of being, it's kind of like, this is interesting. It's almost like being at home in the public and then bringing about change here, like new beginnings. Like I really do feel like you help others bring about like hope and help them with things. In terms of like information, knowledge coming through, like opportunities. I'm like, there is just a sense of that. I also feel like maybe for some of you, you might be moving locations. You might be moving, you might be getting help from other people. This is like new locations coming through here. The home is why I'm seeing that. And this is the public. The garden is the public here. It does feel like just there's a sense of home and there's a new beginning coming and lots of abundance. We do have the broom or like the whip. It would be like sort of learning from the past. Learning from the past is like having a sense of peace that it then is just like, and a sense of healing as well. So it's like learning from the past, gaining a sense of peace, and then healing, and then I feel like sharing it with the public is what I'm seeing too here. Okay, I do like this a lot. Let's see what sprinkle of charms. Okay, oh wow, look at that. You have a lot. Sometimes we have a lot, sometimes we have a little, but right off the bat, this one is the one that wanted to come out. And we have this. So we have that's the throat chakra. So opening up of the throat chakra, unlocking your heart is coming through with this, which is the self-love is important coming through. Angels are there guiding you, helping you. Oh my goodness. So it's time to paint, to kind of like, again, even if you're afraid, and here's the little chickadee chick. It's like, even if you're afraid, kind of keep doing, like, still change, still transforming. Even if you're afraid, just keep going with it. Yep, follow your own drum beat and know that you can do this. You can, and you have the support. Let's see, of the universe. So beautiful. I don't know. I'm very, I'm loving this. All right, let's see what other fortunes coming. So the tree, affairs with your family. Okay, so we have the whale. Great worry over nothing. Okay, and that's the 9 of swords. Once you've seen it, you pass on. Here we go. Pay attention to your finances, and that's the 4 of. I feel like that's something you do. You help people with finances too. Let's see. So, in need of help, assistance, or guidance. So I think you help those who need assistance and help and guidance. Firecracker, excitement. Oh wow. So you have a lot of beautiful things happening. And I had to do this. Look, it says new home, new attitude, broom. I love it. With that, I'm gonna call it, because this is a beautiful reading. I hope you like it. I hope you had fun watching it. Please let me know if you did. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and sharing it with others. I truly appreciate you being here. I truly appreciate you. And yeah, I'm just grateful that you're, to share your energy, you share your time with me, and you're part of my community. And happy dupers, happy Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and beautiful, beautiful, magical things. Have a great day. Bye-bye, group.